It is currently the 29th of June, 2021 in the Western Pacific. I got a lot to talk about today, from Japan to Guam, even off here towards the Philippines as well. But first, let's talk about what's going on in Japan, specifically off here into Okinawa. Look at this stationary front. That is our rainy season front. It is still here. There's an upper level trough right there that is helping fuel up some pretty decent thunderstorms over the island of Okinawa. And look at this, just this training effect that has been taking place there over the last 24 hours, specifically in central portions of the island, where we have seen some incredible rain totals, 200 to 250 millimeters there being reported on Okinawa Honto. That is just, that's incredible. That's about 7 to 8 inches. I try to use both empirical and the metric system, especially since there are thousands of Americans that do live out here with the military out there on Okinawa. Boy, it is definitely a wet one overnight. Thunderstorms associated with that as well, but I think the rain is the big issue, which is why emergency warnings have been issued across Okinawa Honto. There is that threat of flooding, landslides. I think the big issue is going to be those, local flooding on the roadways and things like that. There could be a few road closures. So especially if you're out here in central portions of the island, well north of Naha, which is right about in here, but still central portions of the island. Kadena could even be impacted a bit from this persistent rainfall. Just be wary of that as you're waking up Tuesday morning, maybe heading out and about, and you just don't want to be caught up in an unexpected situation. Stuff like this, these type of storms don't get as much hype as tropical systems do, but they can catch people off guard. So just a little bit of information for my friends out there in Okinawa. If you are being impacted by that, share some photos. Send them to me at Robert Speta Weather on Facebook. Plus, we have all of this convection over Guam and the Mariana Islands, especially the northern Mariana Islands. Heavy showers being taken place there. Speaking of Americans, you also got Guam, which the National Weather Service is expecting scattered showers over the next few days out there as well. And really, here's the deal. I know this looks really interesting as satellite imagery. There is a lot of shear taking place. You can even see that the low-level winds moving off towards the north, upper levels moving towards the south. That's why that convection is kind of blowing off, and you can see those sharp edges on the northern periphery of that imagery right in there. That just indicates to me a bit of shear. So I don't think this is going to spin up into anything, organized, but still plenty of showers and thunderstorms associated with that. And this is actually from the National Weather Service there in Guam. You see they got that 50% chance on the southernmost island, the northern Mariana Islands. A little more shower activity there for you as well. But then, just to keep an eye on that, you can see the first few frames of the GFS here actually tries to kind of organize something and drifts that towards the west. And I think, it is being sheared apart, but it's definitely worth watching. Look right there. Yeah. It's one of those things. You have you have that upper level kind of support. If it mixes down to the surface and things kind of spin up right, it could develop into a very, very weak tropical depression, but I think right now I would put it on the back burner. I think the big thing for me is the long range. You can see right there coming off of the easterlies, south of a lot of that shear in the Philippine Sea. I mean, the SpaghettiOs kind of want to pop something up there with the GFS. And the long-term ECMWF ensemble doesn't really show as much, but, we got a little bit of a wave action out there. Something to watch for as we go ahead through next weekend. We're talking about the 4th, 5th, pretty long range out there. CPC still expecting above average chance of some sort of tropical development out there. Key thing, sea surface temperatures actually in this area are above average. We got about 30, 31 degrees. And the thing is that we just haven't had, we had Sergei. We've had a few storms out here in the Philippine Sea, but none in the last few weeks. And when we don't have anything spin up, the sea surface temperatures really do start to warm up. You don't have upwelling, you don't have a mixing taking place, and things have been relatively calm for a bit here. That means that there's just more energy available. Typically this time of year we do see systems form out there. That's where Choppy was. It was a little kind of a black sheep of the meteorological world in the Western Pacific, but this time of year you do typically see them east of Luzon. So still plenty of time to watch that, but not uncommon for development in that area of the Philippine Sea. Next storm would be called Infa if it does develop. By the way, thank you very much for everybody on Patreon. Hey, you guys have been supporting me, and you really make my day. I can't I can't thank you enough. You're all my heroes. So thank you very much for everybody who's been helping me out on Patreon. I just got a few more people who just started donating as well. And the new graphic system I've been talking about for months, it feels like. I know back in March is when I first started asking you guys to help me out getting this all put together. It's coming together. It really is. I think in the next week or two we should have some new stuff. Oh goodness, I'm so excited. I'm very excited to bring you a better product here. Hopefully we can help keep people safe, and that's what it's all about. So if you want to help me out there, that would be a great help. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I post some stuff there and whatnot. And a big thing is hit that subscribe button if you guys want to. Still would love to get up to 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. That would really make my day. That's not what it's about though. It's about be smart and stay safe out there. All right.